Welcome back. You're still watching Hot Stocks right here on ETNow. Let's touch base with the management of Biocon as promised before the break. Ms. Kiran Mazumdar Shaw, who's the CMD of Biocon, joins us on the show right now. Ms. Shaw, thanks very much for taking out the time. Always a pleasure speaking with you. What is the potential that you see in the growth of the business at this point, the Herceptin business essentially, for the drug and, of course, the overall business?
Well, if you look at the recent approval that we've got for Herceptin, or the biosimilar trastuzumab, for India, I think you have to dimension this in terms of the global opportunity. In India, the market for is that this market can be substantially expanded with the entry of Biocon and Mylan's biosimilar trastuzumab. And beyond India, we believe that there are enormous opportunities in ROW markets, and of course eventually I think the market for biosimilar trastuzumab in Europe and US will also be substantial. So I think overall we are looking at a very, very huge opportunity for this drug.
So when can we expect the launch of Herceptin in emerging markets going forward? What's the growth potential there?
Well, the global market for Herceptin currently stands at around $6 billion, and it is estimated that by 2025 the Herceptin market, or the biosimilar, which includes biosimilar Herceptin, will be close to $2 billion. Now, in terms of our expected entry into the market in India, certainly we will do it in Q4 of this fiscal. And then, as you know, these are businesses that require regulatory approvals in every part of the world. So I think understanding the investment needs, the gestational needs, and then the market entry based on regulation is what actually needs to be emphasized from our point of view.
What is the update on the commissioning of the Malaysian facility, and what kind of filings can we expect from this one?
Well, the first phase of the Malaysia facility will come on stream sometime next year, and we expect the full commissioning of phase 1 to happen by the end of next fiscal. So these are the kind of current estimates in terms of timings, and obviously we will not be able to share our regulatory strategy in terms of our Malaysia facility, but suffice to say that obviously we will address all the emerging market opportunities. And as well as the the developed market opportunities.
The company has launched Alzumab in India. What's the plan ahead in terms of other markets or in terms of unlocking value for the drug?
Well, I think Alzumab has been very well received in India. I think it's, the first few months have shown to us that this drug is performing extremely well in terms of psoriasis. And there is very good acceptance both by patients and doctors. So we actually expect to see this become at least 100 crore drug in the next few years. But I think the real opportunity for Alzumab is beyond India. We are planning to file INDs and IMPDs in Europe fairly soon. And I think this will pave the way for our global development and global partnerships.
What's the capex plan then for the balance of this fiscal, and any kind of licensing income that can be expected?
I think we've already shared, some numbers on capex, because the main capex spend right now is the Malaysia facility, where the first phase alone is around $180 million, of which most of it has been invested. And beyond that, I think, on an annual basis, I think our spends on capex is fairly small. It's around the 100 crore, 200 crore kind of level. But in terms of our business going forward. Obviously, these capex spends are going to be extremely important in terms of our very large opportunities that we see in both the insulins and biosimilar and other Well, after the initial, challenge that we had in terms of Forex cover, especially with respect to our BMS program, which has recently been closed out, I think after that we've been very cautious about our Forex cover. Our hedging policies are extremely cautious so that we protect the downside. And I think we are doing extremely well out of that particular Forex strategy.
When will you consider listing of Syngene?
Well, we continue to remain committed to taking Syngene to the market, but as you know, there are certain uncertainties at the moment, and I guess certainly we will look at doing this post the general elections next year.
We'll leave it at that, Ms. Shaw. Thanks so much for taking the time out though and joining us and giving us that business view. Biocon is a stock that has been on a roll. The last couple of months has hit a 52-week high. They are committed to listing Syngene and fairly bullish about Alzumab as well. Sandeep, on the charts, Biocon 389 today, down 0.5%.
We have had a buy in the stock somewhere around 335, 340 when it gave a breakout. Even at the current levels, maybe down to 360 as a 3 to 6 month time. With a 3 to 6 month time horizon, I am very keen on buying this stock. Even if I get it at 370, 375 average, my risk would be around 25 rupees. I don't see the stock breaking 350. On the upside, I have targets of 430, and once above that, this stock can go to 480 to 500. Now, this is a target I'm talking of for the next 1 year or so. So, for me as an investor or a position trader, a buy on declines, a buy on correction, and I would like to remain invested in this stock for a longer term.
Okay. Stay on, gentlemen. So much more to speak about. We take a very quick break, come back. Of course, trading areas from our experts. We'll also get your brokerage opinion on the IIP and the CPI data that was released yesterday.